You know that half second where a room goes quiet when you walk in? Not because you did anything, just because of how you look. That's basically the internet's reaction to Tom Holland right now. Nobody's talking about the movie, they're talking about the body. And it's not the shredded, veiny, stage-ready look. It's something more real to build, dense, thick, athletic. The kind of build that's a little intimidating in a t-shirt. Not because it's huge, because it's earned. If you've ever wondered what it actually takes to build that, that's what we're breaking down. Realistically, 3 to 5 years of consistent training, depending on where you're starting from. Looking at this build, I'd guess somewhere between 75 and 85 kilos, standing around 5'8". Not lean and shredded, dense, thick, athletic. The kind of thing that takes real time under the bar, not a 6-week program. If you're starting off skinny, bulking is priority number 1. Full stop. You cannot carve a physique like this out of nothing. Here's how you actually do it, not just eat more. Add roughly 200 to 300 calories on top of what you're already eating. That's a lean bulk, not a seafood diet. Aim for about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight every single day. Non-negotiable. Split the rest however you want between carbs and fats. Just make sure most of it's real food, not whatever's easiest to microwave. Weigh yourself weekly, not daily. If you're gaining somewhere around 1/4 to 1/2 kilo a week, you're doing it right. Faster than that, you're not bulking. You're just getting fat. PPL is cool. It's simple. It's beginner-friendly. There's a reason it's basically the default split for anyone starting out. I'm not knocking it, but it's got one problem. Biceps and triceps always get trained last, right after chest and back have already wrecked your energy. Your arms never get a session where they're actually fresh. So we fix it. Chest and biceps together, back and triceps together. Legs get their own day, alternating quad focus and hamstring focus. Repeat that twice. That's the Coach Tub split. 6 days a week. 6 days is unrealistic if you've got an actual life. Cut it down. Turn the last 2 days into 1 upper day and 1 lower day. 5 days total. Or just skip the second leg day. You weren't doing that one anyway. I know you. Before we get into the exercises, 3 sets minimum on everything. At least 2 of those 3 sets push to failure. Compound lifts, 6 to 8 reps, isolation work, 8 to 10. The weight should be hard, not I could do 5 more. Hard. Actually hard. You will not build muscle doing this comfortably. Push yourself. One more thing before we start. Don't skip abs. Tag hanging leg raises and cable crunches onto the end of any day. 3 sets of 10 to 15 each. People think abs only show up once you're lean. Not true. Train them from day 1 and they still show through some body fat. Chest and biceps day. Warm up your wrists and elbows before the first working set. Barbell bench press to open. Incline dumbbell press. Incline dumbbell flies to finish the chest, controlled the whole way down. Straight into shoulders. Overhead press or dumbbell shoulder press. Cable lateral raises. Machine lateral raises to finish the side delts. Dumbbells if your gym doesn't have the machine. Now biceps. Standing barbell or cable curls. Preacher curls, your choice of variation. Incline dumbbell curls to finish. For forearms, nobody trains these and it shows. Hammer curls, reverse curls, forearm cable curls. Same rule as always. 3 sets minimum. 6 to 8 reps on the heavy compound stuff. 8 to 10 on isolation. 2 sets push to failure, every exercise. Back and triceps day. Warm up shoulders and elbows before loading any weight. Triceps first. Overhead cable extensions. Straight bar pushdowns. Single arm cable pushdowns to finish, really squeezing that last rep on each arm. Onto back. Machine rows or barbell rows. Pull-ups or lat pull-downs, depending on where you're at. Cable rows. T-bar rows for upper back thickness. Finish with barbell or dumbbell shrugs. Actually squeeze at the top, don't just bounce the weight. Leg day. Warm up your knees and hips. This day earns its reputation. Quad focus. Barbell back squat. Leg press or pendulum squats. Leg extensions to finish. Hamstring focus. RDLs or lying hamstring curls. Finish with standing calf raises. Everyone skips these, and calves need volume to grow. Same as before. 3 sets. Failure on at least 2. 6 to 8 reps on squats and RDLs. 8 to 10 everywhere else. You know the drill by now. None of this works without eating right. We already covered the bulk, the surplus, the protein target, the weekly gain rate. Cutting is its own conversation, so I'll save that for another video. But you can't out-train a bad diet, full stop. Quick note before you go, those rep ranges, 6 to 8 on compounds, 8 to 10 on isolation, aren't gospel. If 8 reps feels light, drop to 5. If 10 feels too easy on an isolation move, push to 12 or 15. The number matters less than actually finding the range that wrecks you. Test it, adjust it, keep whatever works. If you want it simplified further, laid out day by day so you're not thinking, just training, I put together a free program. Links below. Remember the 3 to 5 years from earlier? That wasn't filler. That's the real number. Most guys quit around month 3 because the mirror doesn't look like a movie poster yet. Don't be most guys. Show up, do the work, and let it take exactly as long as it takes. So go put in the work. Coach Tub, out.